Hi friends, welcome back. It's Meridy here, and I am here with my third process video using our rugged Limitless Kit and Essentials Kit. And I've got a couple a la carte items that I might use on this page too. So let me start by showing you what I plan on working with. So the pictures that I'm going to use today are 3x4 pictures of my daughter. And this is the day that we decided we were probably gonna get her this Jeep, and we got to take a look at it in real life besides just seeing pictures on the internet. So this was the first time that she saw it, and she immediately called her best friend. So she's on the phone in there. But she was really excited. And I also have a video of this. So I think that I am going to create a QR code that links to that video. And I'm gonna print that QR code out, you know, tiny, it will look like an embellishment. And I'm going to put it on this layout. Now, you might not know how to do that, and I don't wanna take time in this video to teach you how to do that. So I'm going to make a whole separate video that's a step-by-step process of how to create a QR code and link it to a video so that when you scan the QR code on your layout, you can watch the video on your phone. So that's going to be in a separate video, but just know that that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to generate that QR code and print it out and use it on this layout when we get to that point. So I'm going to continue on showing you what I'm going to use on this layout. I'm going to use these two pictures. I probably will use the alpha set. I am going to look through these thickers to see if there's any that I like. I am certain there's going to be a lot on here, or I hope there's going to be a lot on here that I can use. I really like the awesome frame, and these pictures were definitely awesome. It was an awesome day, so I'm hoping to use that. I've got this was a la carte in the store, by the way, and I've got my little sequin mix, which was also a la carte in the store. I may use those. I might use this Nailed It stamp set that we carry in the store. I don't know, we'll see. And then the papers. So I've got my little bag of scraps here left over from the last couple of layouts. And then I think I told you guys this in my unboxing video. This paper is definitely gonna be the star of the show here. But I also kind of like this wood green with it. So I'm thinking that might be incorporated. And I'm not sure, I might add a little color in here with this teal. Like, even if it's just where my pictures are matted, I'm not sure, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. But the arrows, it's just too dark with all the arrows. I probably won't add the arrows. And the hearts kind of just, they don't go with these pictures to me. Like, it's not lovey-dovey, it's more excited. So I think I'm just gonna stick to these sides of these two papers. I do have this cut apart. I don't want to put the plaid on there. I think it's too much, and I don't need, I mean, it is epic and amazing, but I don't think I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to have enough other stuff, so I'm not going to use any of that one. And then of course I've got another just scrap of white if I need to mat my pictures. I can do that. This was the packaging from the Minté Chippies, and I don't think I'm going to use that. It kind of clashes with this color, and I don't think I need it on this layout, but I know that I will probably use this. You see, it's just the packaging from the Chippies, but it's a great thick cardstock with a pattern. Let's see what else is down here. I did pull out a white sheet of 12x12 cardstock out of my stash. I think I'm gonna use this as just the base of my layout, even if it's just to adhere all these other layers of cardstock on. And then of course I've got my alphabet stickers, my Chippies, which I'm thinking when I make my QR code, I might put it inside of one of these, like a frame, like frame it with one of these. I'm not too sure. There's not a television here, but there is a cell phone. I don't know. So I'm probably gonna use one of these somehow to show off my QR code and draw attention to it. And then I've got these stickers, amazing, which this was amazing, epic, legit. I've got all kinds of stickers that can work for this. So I'm gonna set those off to the side, and I'm going to get just my papers here so I can start working on the base of the layout. But before that, I am going to go print out my QR code that links to my video. So I'm gonna go do that and I will be back. All right, I did a few little things off camera. First of all, I created my QR code and I went ahead and cut one of these cell phones out of the carrier sheet here because I had to make sure the QR code was going to fit in there. And just so you know, if you're trying to scan this QR code right now and pause this video, I didn't link it to my real video of my daughter. It's just linked back to the playlist of this kit because her friends are in it and there's kids in it, and I didn't want to put that video for like public viewing. So in my real scrapbook, I have a real QR code to her video, but this QR code is just a fake one for the purposes of me posting this on the internet. So what I'm gonna do before I even start the layout is cut this code down so that it fits in this little phone. Embellishment. And hopefully I won't lose it while I'm making the rest of this video, but I am gonna cut it down and then I'm gonna put it off to the side. And like I said, I will have a separate video that I will link in the description here to teach you how to generate your own QR codes from your own videos, okay? So I'm gonna set this off to the side and hopefully not lose it. I'm gonna put it right up here so I don't lose it on my desktop. Okay, back to the planning of this layout. So let's see, I've got my pictures here and I've got this awesome paper, but I feel like it might be too busy to just use this whole paper as my background, which is why I got some of these other things. Let's see. I'm not gonna use this. I'm just gonna go ahead and put all these scraps off to the side too. So I'm just working with 3 scraps and I'm gonna go ahead and mat my photos on white just to make it easy. I like matting my photos often. I don't always mat them, but I do like matting them on white when I mat them. So I'm gonna go ahead and mat these and I will be right back. Okay, so I've got these matted on the white paper and now I need to decide how I wanna do this. So I had a couple thoughts. One thought was I could just cut down this paper to about a 10 by 10 and put it in the middle of this white paper and go from there. Or maybe I could just have just a strip across. Or maybe I just like it like this. Let me cut the branding strip off of this page as well. Sometimes the hardest part is just getting started with the design, and obviously the options are completely endless, so this could go on all day long, but I won't let that happen because we're on a video here. You know, I kind of like the wood grain and then a little border of this blue, and then maybe the pictures and embellishments. I think I'm gonna like that. Maybe I can pick up another strip of orange off the other side when I get it cut down. Let's see. So I'm gonna use the white paper as the base of my layout. And I'm gonna cut this wood grain paper about, I think that was like 2.5 inches that I was letting show. So I'm gonna cut it 3 inches to give myself a little wiggle room. So this is 3 inches wide and 12 inches long. Okay, and then this next paper, the blue paper, I'm just gonna cut 1 inch off of it. You know, I think I wanna tear it actually instead of cutting it because this is a Jeep and rugged, so I'm gonna go with that. I am gonna tear about 1 inch down this the 12-inch side, and I'm gonna tear it so the white core of the paper sticks out. So I'll show you what I mean. So the white is showing on this side. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tear this paper too. And I want the piece of paper with a lot of tire tread showing, I think. Let's see, if I put the pictures down here, that's gonna cover up a lot of tire tread. Yeah, I kind of like that. I might even flip it upside down, but for now, let's go with, we're gonna make this side. Oh wait, if I flip it upside down, hold on. If I flip it upside down, I don't want to tear there. I do have to figure out how I want this paper. So if I've got all this tire tread down here and I put embellishments down here, it's gonna kind of cover up a lot of the tire tread. But I can put my title and whatnot up there too. So do I like it that way? Or do I like it this way? I really think I like it the other way, like this. Of course, I gave a little tear right there. Let's ignore that right now. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. Okay, I'm gonna glue this little tear back so you can't see it, hopefully. Okay, wow, that wasn't good. So in order to get this torn in the right spot, I am gonna go ahead and cut 3 inches off of this side. And then I'm gonna tear after. So I'm gonna cut 3 inches right here. So it's gonna be a 12-inch by 3-inch strip that I'm cutting off. Oh, that's a cool piece too. Okay, and then let me make sure this is how I want it. Yeah. And then I'm gonna take and tear down this side with the white core showing, and I'm just tearing off like a tiny little piece. And I'm gonna leave the white core showing on the orange side. All right. This is looking good now. And you almost don't notice that I started tearing down there. Okay, and then I think, it's cute, her little brother and her cousin are standing right in there, getting in on the action. So I don't want to cover them up. And I might switch these pictures. There, I won't cover them up on that one. It's okay if I cover up on this one. Okay, somewhat like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and adhere down the background of this layout. Now we have this piece that I tore off this. I can flip it upside down and add it to this side if I want, because the white core is showing on the bottom. No, that was right. That's what I want to do. Okay. I'm not going to adhere it quite yet. Oh, but I really like it. It really frames out the layout. And like, okay, I am going to adhere it right now. I don't really have a plan of what I'm doing when I start my videos, like at all. So this is all trial and error right here on camera. And that way I can explain why I'm thinking things and doing things too. When I have it planned out ahead of time, I forget why I chose to do things. Okay, next, I'm gonna go ahead and ink this embellishment up. I'm going to ink it up. Even if you don't have a QR code, you could still put one of the Chippy's embellishments on this page. So I'm going to go ahead and ink it black. You can color these a lot of different ways. You can use ink, you can use acrylic paints, you can use markers. I'm just doing this because it's already right here at my desk. And this isn't the neatest, cleanest way to go. As you could tell, I'm getting ink all over the place. But I really love the black archival ink because it covers really well. and it makes this really dark and black. So that's all inked up. Let me go wash my hands. So this is going to be adhered in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and adhere it really lightly with just a piece of tape because like I said, this is not the permanent QR code that's going on my layout. This is just for my video. So I'm not going to adhere this permanently right now, but I don't wanna lose it, so, okay. And now I have this frame that says awesome, and I think I want to bring some more of this blue color in. So I am going to see if I can just cut a piece off. I'm going to cut about 1.5 inches. This is where I cut I think it was a 4x4 inch square earlier. So I'm just going to cut a 1.5 inch little piece off of that. So this is 4 inches still wide and 1.5 inches tall. So it just made that square into a rectangle. And I'm gonna go ahead and back this word awesome, this frame with this paper. And I'm going to use glossy accents because it works really well on acrylic to me. And I don't want to put a ton on it because I don't want it to be all goopy off the edges. So I'm just putting like a few little dots on there. And then sticking this right in there. Okay. So now I've got that back. Now I can come in. I don't want to add a lot of mixed media to this, but I think I want to add a little bit of light blue mixed media in here. And I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. Let's see what we've got. I have got Nuvo drops, which I don't think, if I spread them out, if I like put a little down and spread them out thin, I don't think they're going to show up well on this layout. But you know what I do think will show up well is this crackle mousse. Which color? It doesn't really matter. I have delicate blue chalk mousse, and then I have celestial blue crackle mousse. I think the crackle might look really cool. I'm going to try it on a scratch piece of paper to make sure that I like the way this looks before I swipe it all over my layout. So I protect my mousse with, oh my gosh, what is this called? Glad cling wrap, because it keeps it a little from drying out a little. And I live in Arizona where it's very dry in the desert. So, and when I want this mousse to show the crackles, I have to keep it kind of thick. Oh yeah, I'm thinking this color is gonna match real well. And I'm just gonna swipe some on. I don't think I'm gonna use a stencil. I'm just gonna swipe a little on. I'm gonna make it come up here a little and down here a little. So here we go. Here goes nothing. And then this is gonna take a while to dry. So I'm gonna have to like come back and let it dry. I mean, come back to finish the layout. But let me get it all on here how I like it without putting my thumb through it like I just did. Oof. Got a little up there. And like I said, I want to keep this kind of thick so it shows the crackle effect of this. And I'm not too worried about getting it a lot underneath where my pictures go because I don't want to waste it. But I do want it to look a little interesting, so maybe I can add a little more without ruining it. This is, I'm not like any professional mixed media person. I am no Vicky Booten over here. So Yeah, just keep that in mind. But I like to try to play with things like this because I think it's fun, even though I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, I like it there, and it's gonna be all crackly, and then I'm gonna put a little bit down here. So just a tiny little bit sticking out. Nope, I need it down a little further. The good thing is this is so malleable that I could just move that spot down a little real easy. I do think it needs to look like it's going in that direction though, like the swipes, instead of going sideways. And I know some of this is gonna get covered up by this frame and this, so I'm gonna spread it out a little further. And I'm gonna actually make it go like all the way to the edge of this orange paper. I think that will look good. Oh my gosh, I got it all over my picture, guys. Be careful. I'll just scrape that off with my nail when it gets a little more dry. Okay. I think I'm gonna like that, especially when it's crackly. So I'm gonna go let this dry, and it's gonna have to dry for quite a while because it's the crackle mousse. So I will be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, my crackle mousse is nice and dry. I think you can see all the crackles because I put it on nice and thick. So I am going to get my pictures back in place, how I liked them. And I think I'm going to start I'm not gonna adhere them down quite yet. I am gonna grab the other embellishments that I want to use on this page. And I think that I might want to use the hashtags and the arrows off of here. So I'm just gonna cut a few things. If I don't use them all, it's fine. But the arrows, because it's a Jeep, motion, moving, I just think they can lend themselves well to this layout. And the hashtag, just because, you know, hashtags are popular and trendy, especially for social media. And when I think of Instagram, it makes me think of my daughter because she likes to scroll on Instagram. Okay. Oh, there's a third arrow. That's great because I really do like putting things in sets of 3. So this is awesome that there's 3 arrows here. Not sure for sure if I'm going to use them, but we've got them ready. And then we can move these goodies and let's pull out some other things. So I can use the word amazing as my title. I can also use the word new Jeep, or, oh my gosh, there's so many options here. Let's see what we've got. Outdoors, photos, epic. I really like this epic. I might want to put it in there. Smile. I really like the smile too. Let's get some of these off of here. I'm just gonna cut them out of the page so that way I can move them around. Oh, it says smile, it looks good on you. And that's cute because the smile looks good on her, but so does the Jeep. Smile, it looks good on you. Okay. What other word did I say I was gonna cut out? Epic. Okay. Oops. I sometimes like cutting this out right from the sheet so I can just move it around on the layout and place it everywhere before I decide to stick it down. I feel like the epic could look really cool in there. I think I want to title it New Jeep or Amazing New Jeep. That would be cool. So let's grab my little title rulers that I use, and I can color the word Jeep in. I can ink these letters if I don't like them white, like if I want to ink them another color since they're white. They're not glossy, they're matte, so they'll take a color really well. And then new, so if I do amazing, I'm gonna cut this whole word amazing out. It'll just be easier to move around. It's just one giant sticker. It's not the individual letters. But if you wanted to, I don't know if these letters spell anything else. Zing. Anyway, you could cut each individual letter out and redo another word. I'm not sure that it spells anything else though. And I don't have the brain power to think about that while I'm talking and filming. And then new. So if I wrote amazing new Jeep, what could I write? The new, which font? I think I would like to do it in this. I don't want to use another uppercase font because those are both uppercase fonts. And I don't want to use another sans serif font. That means without the little serifs at the bottom of the letter. Like these are sans serif. There's no little serifs at the bottom and the top of each letter. But so I think I'm going to use this font because it's lowercase and it has serifs. So it kind of juxtaposes with these two uppercase sans serif without the serif fonts. Okay, so now I can put like amazing new G. I can like move these around and see how I want to place them. And I'm not really sure where I want to place them yet because I still like this smile and I like that it looks good on you, but I kind of like it in there, maybe with an arrow, maybe with a couple arrows. I am not sure yet. And I need to color these arrows too. I really like this smile. Okay, I think I'm going to adhere down my pictures so that way they can stop moving around. I think I like them where I've got them. And I'm kind of getting tired of them sliding around the page. So I'll get those adhered down. And then everything else, maybe I should draw attention to my QR code. No, I kind of don't like that over there. Okay, I kind of like it like this. I think everyone knows what to do when they see a QR code nowadays, and when someone's looking at this far in the future, hopefully they will also know what to do with the QR code. Okay. And then I think I like the title. I'm not sure if I like it way over here because I feel like it needs something up there. Smile. I could write, "It's your amazing new Jeep." Let's see what other words we have. I really like these stickers. Okay, so I did see the word your. Now I can spell your amazing new Jeep, But I just really like this smile up here because I feel like it really, brings the epic down, or up, I guess. I have a different plan. Maybe I could just put epic, amazing, new Jeep. And then I can put smile down here. And I maybe could put your epic, amazing, new Jeep. Oh, that's a lot. I don't really like that. I really like the smile up there, the bigger one, and the epic down here. I wonder, I have an idea. Instead of smile, we've got the word hour on here. I might just totally, what is this called? Frankenstein, this title. Watch this. I've got hour and white, and it doesn't bother me to Frankenstein letters. If it bothers you too, then maybe don't use this title for your page and make something work off of this sheet. Oh, but this is gonna be good, I think. Your amazing new Jeep. I did it. Okay, guys, it only took me like 10 minutes sitting here figuring out what to do, but I did it. So it's going to be called Your Amazing New Jeep. It looks good on you. Somewhere that's going to be there. We've got arrows. So I've got one arrow pointing down, one arrow pointing this way, and I haven't even colored these yet. And I'm not even really sure what color to color them. Oh, I for sure don't like that up there though. That looked weird. I like it looks good on you down here. I kind of like the arrows like that because they're in 3 different areas and going all in towards the middle of the picture. Hashtag. Yeah, we'll keep the hashtag. Hashtag your amazing new Jeep. All right, so now I have to figure out what color to color these arrows. And I'm really leaning towards, I'm gonna color this orange color. I think that will look good. And I'm gonna color this arrow so it pops off the page. I think I'm gonna color all 3 arrows this yellow color. So let me get my mixed media out here that I'm going to use. I don't know if I'm gonna use spicy marmalade or fossilized amber for the arrows, but I'm going to use crackling campfire for the hashtag. So let me do that, and since the arrows have a front and a back, I'm gonna color the one side of one of them in this color and see how it looks. And then I'll color one side in yellow of one of the other arrows and see which one I like better. So let me get these 2 colored and I will be right back. Okay, I definitely like the yellow arrow better, which is whoa, I've got the wrong lids on here, which is the fossilized amber, because this one almost blends in too much to the layout. So I am going to ink all the arrows, even the back side of this one, in the fossilized amber. Okay, now those arrows pop to me, and I'm going to start adhering things down because I feel like I might need some more embellishments on here, but I'm not really sure. I've got to get rid of all these little rulers that are holding everything down so I can really tell what I've got going on. And I am going to put a little bit of glossy accents on the bottom where the acrylic is showing on that. And then I will tape the rest of it down here with just regular adhesive. And then I want that to lay straight. I want this one to go diagonal. I'm just gonna put a dot of adhesive on this because again, this is my fake QR code. So I wanna be able to peel that up easily to put the real one on there. And then let me get my little tweezers to help me place this sticker down. Epic. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to use glossy accents to adhere this on top of the acrylic because I really want it to stick good to the acrylic right there. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to start with the word Jeep because I know I want the word Jeep to overlap the picture, and I'm actually going to leave the Jeep colored white. I'm not going to alter a different color, but I know I want it right here. And then I can add each other word, you know, around the word Jeep. Like this, I can figure out the spacing around the word Jeep. Okay, the hashtag needs to go down in there. I'm gonna put the hashtag also on with art glitter glue. And I'm so glad that I was able to take these letters and kind of Frankenstein the title together because it just wasn't making sense when I was using the word smile. And I love that the title is in all different fonts because I love mixing and matching fonts, and each piece kind of slips into the next. And I'm gonna cut off a tiny bit of the end of this Y so that I can just overlap like this. Good, good, good. Okay, now I can get rid of all these things and finally adhere down the last little bits. I think I might add some splatters. I love splatters. And I'm going to grab these words and make sure that there's no other little dots. I've got hearts on here too. And stars. Yeah, I'm gonna add some things. Okay, I'm gonna add a couple of these little stars. Hearts around, and the stars. And then I even have a couple of stars left on the sticker sheet that I can add. One. I feel like it needs some in there. And another star over here. Actually, I'm not too sure if I like these up there because it's too much in a line. I think I'm gonna put them on this side. Okay, now it makes kind of like a better visual triangle. I'm gonna add a couple of these little dots off of this page just to bring in some color and some of this light blue from there. I think I will add that one. Ooh. I'm not going to add that color. And then down there, Okay. Joyous. This says joyous. But I feel like I can't just fit it on. There's no real good place for that. So I will be done and put those away. Sometimes I just have to put things away and be done. And then I'm going to cover up my pictures and get some mist to splatter this. I'm not sure what color yet. Probably black, I'm thinking. Because I don't want to use silver and I don't want to use green because there's no green here, and that's what I pulled out for this layout. I already have a lot of blue mixed media in there, so I think I'm going to use black, and I'm just going to put a little bit of it right there. And as you can see, I'm kind of covering up what I don't want to get splatters on. There, that's better. And I'm going to need a little down here. And possibly a little right here. Let's see how this looks. I think I want a few more splatters in there, but I want to be really careful because I don't really want it on, I just want it like in the middle there. But I never know until the end of my page, so it's kind of hard for me to do the splatters when I don't have everything down. But I think I did a good job there. Covered up what I didn't want to get splatters on. And all right, guys, that is the end of this one, I believe. I hope you had fun watching. I hope you're inspired. You can find a playlist of all of the layouts that I make using this kit in the description of this video. And if you are inspired by this layout and you created something, even if it's not with these supplies, but just inspired by this, we would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook page. And I will also link that in the description of the video. But thank you so much, and I'll see you in a few days with another one. Bye.